peeps? How goes your day? Ace T here, otherwise known as Xbox Ace, here to give you a little bit of a tutorial. I've run into a lot of people that are like, Sea of Thieves, I've played it once 2 years ago. What's new about it, or what's the deal? I'm getting into the game. So I thought I would make this tutorial for you. This is yours. You can have it. You're welcome. So what I'll do is take you through kind of the nuts and bolts, just the basics. There's a lot to this game, but I'll get you off the ground and running here. So what you do is you start out in the tavern. Tavern is on an outpost, which we're at. You always load into an outpost. You always load into the tavern. You'll find yourself in here. You'll find a toasty fire. Barkeep to refill your tankard. But more importantly, you'll find barrels. You always want to grab things out of the barrels. Planks, fix your ship. That's a worm, or sorry, that's a leech. You have leeches, grubs, and worms. Those are for fishing. You have a fishing pole that you can utilize. And put those on. There's fishing in this game. What you want to do is you want to go through the barrels. This is a blunderbomb. It's like think of it like a hand grenade. You also have fire bombs, which will explode and cause fire. You'll pick up fruit. Fruit heals you. The fruit you don't care about or want to care about is the banana. Banana is stinky. Gives you very, very little health. The next fruit that'll give you more health is the coconut. After the coconut, you have pomegranate, which looks like a red tomato. Then you have a mango. Then you have pineapple. Gives you the most. Pineapple is great because it allows you 2 bites. As we go to more barrels, we'll see that there's cannonballs. This is a normal black cannonball. You'll fire this out of the cannon. You'll do normal cannonball things like make holes, kill people. You also have what are called cursed cannonballs. Purple ones are going to cause the ships to do things. There's a pomegranate, there's a pineapple. The purple cannonballs are against the ships. The green cursed cannonballs will do their anti-personnel. When you fill your pockets with said items, you'll find that you have a wheel. You can hold up to 5 fruit or meat. You can go fishing, there's kraken, there's megalodon meat. You can hold up to 10 cannonballs. You have up to 5 wood you can keep in your pockets. This is your spyglass. So when you go and look through it, it zooms in. Always, always keep an eye on the horizon. Very important that you understand this about this game. It's both player versus player and player versus environment 100% all the time. Never stops being that. As you look in the distance, it actually does a really great job of cutting through any haze. Not the fog, but any of the haze. You'll also find on your wheel you have a shovel, lantern, bucket, compass. Compass is important because you'll find a direction you want to go. Here's the world map on a sloop down here. This will show you where you are in the world. You zoom in, the names of the islands appear. But it'll say, for instance, if you want to go to Lost Gold Fort, that's mostly west, like west, southwest. Right? Boom, there it is. Showing up mostly west. West, northwest, a little bit, I should say. There's more things, like a mouth trumpet. You can speak. I'm in party chat right now on an Xbox. You can talk to people in the game. As long as they're in the game, you can hear them talking. They can hear you talking. This will let your voice get a little further. You have instruments in this game. That's a concertina. You have a drum, a hurdy-gurdy, and a banjo. One of my favorite things to do is play shanties. One of my favorite shanties on the banjo is this one right here. You have teammates, crewmates, they will be able to play along with you, which is really great. Time. Sometimes you look at the watch. You need to deliver things at a certain time to a certain outpost. You have your watch. Anchored. Allows you to drink grog. Good times. Your fishing pole. And like I said, the different instruments. On the sloop, it's a single-mast ship. You have lanterns. Always turn your lanterns out. You don't want your lanterns on, at least above deck. Even down here. This one's out, this one's out. These ones down here are fine. They can't be seen. On a brigantine, you'll want to do the same. On a galleon, you'll want to do the same. Because it's almost night. The sun is going down. You will be able to see lights way off in the distance. Super easy. It looks like a firebug over the water. As mentioned, you have the cannons here. You can load your cannonball. It's straightforward. You fire the cannonball. You also have what's called chain shot in the game. Chain shot allows you to take down masts. So if I was to load this cannon, chain shot, the one shot with the chain shot brings the mast down of any ship. What do you do to get it back up? You're dead in the water. Well, you come back over here. This is the anchor. This is the helm. You have a compass here. Back on either side. This is the same on a sloop, brig, and galleon. You can set sail length and set angle. Bring your mast up. Simply pull. Once it's upright, you have to patch it before you can go any further. If I was to simply drop the sail and go, it would come right back down. Come over, you have to repair your mast. There's 3 places on the mast that you have to repair. In the front and on the sides. Not in the back though. You'll find that if you do the maiden voyage of this game, it'll help you a lot to understand this. As you get holes in the ship, you can repair them down here with that plank. You have a water barrel. You need to put out fire. Let's get a firebomb. So you'll notice that here are, on the sloop are where your cannonballs are. Also, your fire bombs. Remember the blunderbomb that we had earlier. I'm going to set my ship on fire. Then I'm going to put the water out. Put it out with water. So this will eventually spread and cause damage. Cause holes in the ship. If you have your water, throw it on it. Ta-da. Not too shabby. Down below, you have, this is where your wood is. This is where your food is. You get 2 food barrels. You also have your vanity chest. In your vanity chest, you will find different beards, hairs, patches, titles, emotes, what you assign as emotes. Fun to do. You also have an equipment chest. When you go in here, there's different skins for your instruments or buckets or anything along those lines. This game always allows you to put skins on. You aren't really grinding for anything else other than skins. You can go into this game and always know what you're doing. Because you have no more advantage than somebody that's been playing it for 4,000 hours. It's one of these really great features that allows you to just kind of open the game and get into it. Clothing chest, just that. How do you want to dress your pirate? I go with the sarong right now, but you have shirts, gloves, belt buckles, boots, all the good stuff. And then you also have pets that you can purchase from the Pirate Emporium. And once again, here is the world map. So this will show you the entire world of the Sea of Thieves. You can look around, see what islands are where. Navigate. Over here, this is where you propose your voyages. The quest table. The Brigantine has it down below. The helm on the galleon, once you go down the main ladder, you'll see it I'm sorry, that one's in the captain's quarters. We propose quests here, and that's how you get started on your voyages. So in case you're wondering what to do, you're like, well, how do I get a voyage? What do I do? Well, let's talk about that. On every dock of every outpost, you have a merchant. There's the merchant for this. Over here is the gold hoarder, the treasure, dig 'em ups. Over here is the Order of Souls. And it's different with every outpost, but the outside will always look the same. And they're the skeletons and the skulls. Those three factions that I just mentioned to you, once you get them to level 50, then you can become Pirate Legend. Every faction allows you to vote and put down an emissary. Think of it as a multiplier. You'll be having a flag on your ship, and it starts out rank 1, but you can level it up to 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And it's a multiplier for your money to do that, which is really great. Every outpost also has, for instance, here's the weapons store. Again, skins, right? You can browse the stock. And different outposts do have different styles, so there's so many to get into.
Okay, then.
You also have the clothing. Hello, Chris.
Welcome.
The clothing allows you to, you guess it, buy different skins. So this is the eyes. But let's say you want a different hat, or you want a, you know what, I want to upgrade my boots. A lot of different options for different things in here, which is fun. Over here, well, this is where you buy equipment.
Right,
So the skins for your equipment. For instance, the banjo. What do you want it to look like? Your bucket, your compass, your concertina, etc.
See ya.
All this is purchasable right here. Pirate Emporium is the last thing to show you. It's right above the Order of Souls, no matter what outpost you're on. And this is where you can spend... They do offer free emotes and free products, but you're spending real money in here. Ancient coins is what you're buying. Also allows you the opportunity to spend for charity, which is nice. You can buy pets, so dogs, parrots, cats, monkeys. Different pirate clothing, more elaborate, I guess. This is an example of an emote that was free. Different ship sets. And these are going to be pretty impressive. Usually they're very, very well done. You can go in and purchase them.
Just mind your manners, okay?
You don't have to buy ship sets. You don't have to buy anything with the Pirate Emporium. Because in-game you have gold. If you look at the upper right-hand corner, gold is 8,472,989. I have 551 doubloons. And then the ancient coin, which is actual money, is 2943. The gold and doubloons are where you're going to spend your money. For instance, if you what do you want your ship to look like? Every outpost has a shipwright. So Sue, here at Plunder Outpost. Pull this up, and these are all the different ship options purchasable here at Plunder Outpost.
Sure, my Jessie is always open for you.
So as you can see, you have different hulls, helms, capstan, cannons, flags on top of the ship. A lot of different options, which is really fun. You can save your gold and spend it on these. A lot of great opportunities, a lot of really great items in here. And then you equip that by going here to open ship customization, and this is where you will pick what you want your ship to look like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a moment and I'm going to go and put on the latest one that I purchased, which I think looks really nice. It's Sea of Sands ship set. But over time I've collected a lot of different things. You can look however you want. They have fun ones, they have intimidating ones, a lot of different opportunities for you. Cannon flare, why not? And there we are. So once I've chosen here, when I look up at my ship now, you can see that it's been applied. How cool is that? So the capstan, this is where you raise and lower the anchor. Wheel, the helm. Here are the cannons. And then the figurehead. Really, really neat. So there's so many great things that you can do in Sea of Thieves. We haven't even left the dock yet. We haven't even left the dock. Let's talk about voyages really quickly. What each of them mean. So here at the merchant, what we can purchase right now at the filming of this is sunken ship. You have to find birds that lead you on a path. You find a key, and you get to a sunken ship. If you've seen any of my streams, you'll see that I do these. You also have the opportunity here to pick up different islands, different animals on different islands, and then deliver them to another outpost. The one that you don't see here is a cargo run. What's great about the cargo runs is that you bring them from point A to point B. You acquire them at the outpost, you buy it, and then you take it to the destination. You don't have to go to islands to pick them up. It all depends on what you're in the mood for.
Visit again.
And again,
if you dare.
you can do these voyages without the emissary up, or if I vote here, see that I have a flag on top and on the back. I'm a merchant emissary. So the more merchant items I touch physically and then put them on the ship, will level up the flag up to level 5. I can also lower it. If I come over here to gold hoarders, these are my options to purchase right now. The voyages I can purchase from them are, I can dig up chests, I can find the islands. It's X marks the spot, right? There's also what's called a vault, where at the end of the voyage, you X marks the spot and you dig up, and you have to find the island that the X is on. And then you get a key, and there's actually an island that has, it's like a hidden cave, and you go in and you have to collect as much loot out of it as possible within about 3 minutes. The other emissary here,
The Order of Souls.
faction I should
welcomes
say,
you.
Order Souls. You can do a ship battle. You can also go and hunt down enemy captains, collect their skulls and bring them back here and turn it in. So it all depends on what you're
Until
into.
we
What are
meet
you
again.
looking to do? What is it that you want to... Are you feeling combatish? Are you feeling non-combatish? If you're feeling combatish, there's a faction called the Reaper. When you go to the Reaper, they look like this, and you will be seen in the world. People will see you on the world table. If I vote, put it up, and you'll also notice there's a little toy ship here. So I can, just by looking at the tables, know if there's other emissaries. Not other ships, say, but other emissaries. I'm going to show you the world map table on the sloop here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be visible, and you can see there's a one little red stripe that goes all the way up to 5. And what we do is we turn in our loot for the maximum amount of points up here at Reaper's Hideout, if you are a Reaper. Now, word of caution, this means that you're usually out for player versus player, PvP. So right now, there's at least another 2 to 4 ships on the server. They're seeing me as a Reaper if they're looking at their world map. As I take a brief look around, I'm seeing if I can notice any other Reapers. I do not. can carry weapons. I choose to carry a pistol, and I choose to carry a sword. The armory on your ship, you can always replace your ammo right there. You'll notice that you only get 5 circles, 5 shots. As I fire them, they go down. Come down here. I can replenish it. Easy day. I can come over here to the armory. And this is where I can choose to have any 2 combos of a sword, pistol, blunderbuss, or a sniper rifle. A lot of people like to roll with the sniper rifle and another weapon. The blunderbuss is going to be like a shotgun. It's good short range. The pistol is good for close and a little bit far. The sniper does about 75% damage. This does 50% damage. This could be one-shot kill. But let's talk about the sword. I always recommend carrying a sword on you because you never have to worry about ammo. The sword does a couple different things. One, you can block with it, hack with it, obviously. The other thing you can do with a sword is if I block, press and hold the right trigger, it's called a sword dash. Especially if I jump into water, I go. This is a great way to make a lot of progress. The sword dash is really, really, really helpful in that regard. So I recommend a sword and a pistol. As far as anything else I can think of, those are the basics. You can always go into the world and do different world events. It depends on what's up. I'm looking currently and I don't see any. The storm, there could be a world event right now. If you see a skull, that means a fort is up. You do waves of skeletons and then you will get the vault of loot afterwards. If you are going towards what looks like a tornado in the distance, like a red tornado, it's an event with a boss at it. That's something that you can do as well. There's also what's called the Fort of the Damned. If you see a skull with a red eye, with red eyes, you'll see it surrounded by kind of mist. The other thing I can think to tell you, and probably about the last thing in this 101 tutorial, is going to be Tall Tales. There are single player missions. Now remember, you will always be player versus player, so people can come and ruin your day at any point. The very first Tall Tale is right next to this mysterious stranger. You vote for the Tall Tale, and then you will go on your journey. So it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to interact with people? Do you want to do your own thing? The world's kind of your oyster. This game is more about the journey than the destination, and it's beautiful. Anytime you take a screenshot or look around, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a clinic on game design. Rare, really well done. That's all I can think to go over in this 101 tutorial. I hope that you had a really, really informative experience. And if you like this, please go ahead and like the video. We will talk to you again real soon.